What's going on, toxic gamers? Well, the day is finally here, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody's going batshit crazy right now because, you know, the GTA 6 map and the GTA 6 mapping community is coming together big time right now. If you're new here, you do not have to subscribe. You do not have to like the video. We're going to be jumping into it right now. Also, shout out to GTA Infinity for this one here. Look at the map, bro. And real quick, shout out to Ron for the $2 tip with the super thanks. Thank you so much for that. Let's get down to it, ladies and gentlemen. It is pretty wild that the community really got together to put this map together.
Here into Vice City, we can see some of the buildings have been updated. A lot of buildings right here. Lil Haiti is looking very good with this intersection becoming very much more apparent than before. You can see Hamlet right here and the United Department of Corrections, the LDC, as Lucia's little overall said, being much more accurate.
I mean, the only thing I don't understand with Rockstar here is that, like, why y'all suckers made Lucia pick up the trash in the game when her massive burner is a community service of its own, bro. Like, why? Y'all suckers, bro. Like, y'all suckers crazy, bro.
Than before. You can also see here the trailer 2 cameras at 6 seconds and 8 seconds. So let's find those, and I think that's in the keys right here. Yep, right here. We have T2 for trailer 2 and then 1 at 6 seconds, which is that opening shot, and then here you have T2, Jason's safe house pointed with a couple of buildings already made. Now of course it's been only 2 days, so this whole island
that is crazy, man. This community, bro, I swear to God, man, it's pretty impressive how the community got together and finding out like the locations from trailer 1, trailer 2, and putting together this map. And it's very likely, and this is a rumored map, it's a concept map based off of the gameplay leaks that we had back in 2022. Yeah, September of 2022, guys. That's when the GTA 6 gameplay leaked. This September, it's gonna be 3 years, bro. Can you believe it? I cannot believe it, bro. I wish I could say psych. And 500 plus days ago, we had GTA 6 trailer 1, and we just ended up receiving trailer 2 as well. And maybe by the time you're watching this video, it's been like, what, 50 years maybe or something like that. Did we get the game though? That's my only question. So it's pretty impressive how the community got together, and we're finding out the map, or how the map's gonna look, the locations and all that. Check this.
And is going to be filled with all the buildings. And here is again that shot in the first trailer. We also here have Watson Bay. Let's see what this is. It's purple. And purple is screenshot cameras. You also have the postcard and the grass rivers. Let's see. So here in Watson Bay, screenshot 3 at the grass rivers number 2. And if we go up here in Port Gellhorn, you can already see how many updates there have been right here. Now in one of the screenshots and all over the media of GTA 6, you have this Gloriana stage, which allegedly is up here, as well as Mount Calaga, which is probably in.
Man, this game is gonna be crazy. Say you swear to God, man. Because right now what we're hearing and learning is that the trailer that we got was a mixture of gameplay and in-game engine, cutscene, CGI, trailer, you know, whatever you want to, cutscene, yeah, exactly, whatever you want to say. But they're saying there was a mixture of gameplay in there too. Man. And of course the game is like a year away, so it's gonna be much more polished by the time it comes out. And also, you know, the game is probably going to be a little slightly enhanced for the PS5 Pro. And when the game comes out on PC, it's probably going to be even better. And when the game comes out on PlayStation 6 and the next gen Xbox, you know, these suckers going to be remastering it. And when PlayStation 7 comes out, these suckers going to be remastering it again. So, you know, the game, bro, yeah, man, damn, bro. Yeah, this is, guys, like, this is the only game that we're gonna have for at least a decade or 2 decades. Hopefully we're gonna get the next GTA in 5 years or 5 years after this. I feel like 5 years is decent enough time for GTA. Let me know in the comments if you feel that way too. This game comes out next year in 2026. We get the next one in 2031 or 2032. You know, 5-6 years. I think that's pretty odd though, you know, like
in Mount Gloria.
Not like 30 and 15 years, like, come on now.
State. We also have Sarah here, which is that NASA parody, and Ambrosia apparently above Lake Leonida here at the north side of the map. So imagine how wildly big this map is. You go from the Leonida Keys, where Jason is at with his safe house, all the way up to pick up Lucia right here. Then you're going probably to Port Gellhorn right here.
That's far.
Then you're going to probably Ambrosia or Mount Caliga, and then you go to Vice City. Or you start with Jason at Leonida Keys, you go to the prison right here, and you chill out in Hamlet. So this is what we don't know yet, according to the trailer locations, where that.
And I feel like if you play as Lucia, because this is something that has been predicted right now, and it does make sense, because in the past GTA games, you could not go to different areas without getting a 5-star or 6-star wanted level. And you needed to complete some missions and naturally unlock the cities, which I thought was a nice touch, right? Yeah, it was a nice touch for sure. And maybe with Lucia, we're gonna have that, right? Maybe not with Jason, or perhaps there will be. We'll find out soon. But with Lucia, because she got that that ankle lock, right? Ankle lock. Yeah, so she needs to do like the community service, and once she is free, because she is not fully free yet, right? At least in the very beginning, she's not gonna be fully free, but yeah, maybe with the ankle lock, if she goes around like, or when we play as her and we go around different areas, we're gonna get 5-star or 6-star. I want 6-star wanted level back, bruh.
Part is where Lucia and Jason are just chilling out. But I don't think that they'll go right to Vice City. I think that they'll do some other stuff, probably in the Leonida Keys and this little alligator creek and the grass rivers right here. And then I think they go to Port Gellhorn. Maybe from Port Gellhorn they go to Vice City and then Ambrosia and Mount Caliga to explore more of the world, and also maybe to hide, have a little hideout before they go back and finish, you know, their stories and tie up their loose ends that they have created in Vice City. Let me know what you guys think. I'm very curious about you guys' opinion, but this looks so good.
Also, really quickly want to point out, of course, we don't know the exact locations that are gonna be in the middle, this and that. We're only seeing like a piece of the puzzle here, right? You can see like this area is kind of mapped out, Vice City's mapped out, but you know, it's not fully mapped out yet. As of course, like as more trailer comes out, gameplay stuff comes out, online stuff comes out, more images, this and that, people are gonna be able to map it out, which is pretty wild. And of course, I do believe that we're gonna get the official map right before too, right? Right before the game.
It's so good to see everything come together, from Leonida Keys all the way up to Vice City, and then Port Gellhorn, and then Ambrosia with Mount Caliga as well.
Because when you look at the full map here, it looks pretty empty here, right? It's not gonna be that empty. There will be parts of it that are going to be empty, just like GTA 5, and but yeah, right, the actual game is not going to be that empty though. I at least I hope so, man, because if we got a massive ass map and most of it is empty, that's gonna be disappointing though. So I don't think it's gonna be that empty, to be fair though.
Vice City, and then Port Gellhorn, and then Ambrosia with Mount Caliga as well. Now we also have this Fairyland Forest, we have the Red Hill, we have Hank Hill with maybe a railway tunnel. I don't know where they get that from. It's speculation, railway going from here to here. Why, we don't know. After recording this, I went onto the Discord of VMap, and this guy called and he posted a screenshot with his speculation saying, I think it would be like this, and at the top you would have out of bound landmass, then a little.
Okay, bro. Okay, man. Suckers don't wanna wait, man. Nobody wanna wait. Nah, to be honest, though, we waited for a minute, man. For a decade! For a decade plus, damn it! So yeah, let it all out real quick though. Need to shout out the homies that followed over on the Grams. Thank you guys so much for that. Appreciate y'all all following over on the Grams. If you do have the Instagram, I would love to have you there. First link in the description below. If you don't have the Grams, I would love to have you over on the Twitters. Link is always down below. Same as my YouTube channel username. Alright, let's get back to the content here, boo boo.
little bit under that, you see those white stripes, and that's allegedly the Leonida to Gloriana border. And he has a little bit of a different idea of where Ambrosia is. He thinks it's on the top left of Lake Leonida. Now he adds to it, the border could have a river or not, so a river between it. They might make some portion of Gloriana accessible using some North Yankton-like landmass far from the borders / solid part, still inside the big island. And this really got me thinking that with previous Grand Theft Autos, it's always been one island. Every state is one island and there's nothing around it. It's infinite water. But what if with GTA 6, you can actually see the whole of America from the borders of Leonida? And what if you're able to then, once the map expansions come out for online, and hopefully, this is my theory, that they introduce a single player DLC with a whole new story mode and use it.
Now, there was a tweet that I saw. If I can find it, I'll definitely try to find it while the video plays in the background for you, because somebody actually found like a screenshot or a shot in their trailer where there was a picture of Leonida and another island. So people are believing there will be 2 islands. And it's gonna be big. It's gonna be massive. I mean, I hope so. And he just brought up a really good point, because this was the initial leak too. One of the original leak, right? That said that GTA Online is gonna be like Fortnite in a way. Hold on. It's gonna be in terms of the updates frequency. It's gonna be like Fortnite. It does not mean that the content that we're gonna get is gonna be like Fortnite, but the type of like, we're gonna be getting bigger content is what the leak was trying to say. And in simpler words, well, we also heard from the leaks that we're gonna get island expansion, so we're gonna get more maps or bigger map expansions in the future, and I like that. And yeah, and that leak was received well, and a lot of people were like, hey, I don't believe it. If it's real, that's amazing, but it's probably not real. That's what a lot of people said back then. But the leaks also did say that we're gonna have 1 male, 1 female protagonist. It's gonna be Vice City, you know, it's gonna be like Bonnie and Clyde type story. And guess what, those leaks were really true, fellas. So why not this? Why not this? I do believe that we're gonna get map expansions, though. I'm gonna find you that picture that I was talking about.
That as an introduction to the new city, the new state of the new map expansions. But what if they're attached to the border of Leonida? You can actually see, when you're at the border, the whole landmass of what is America. You can see Liberty City in the back as a teaser. You can see Los Santos right there as a teaser. What if you go on that big radio pole and you look out to the northern part of the map and you actually see more than Leonida itself? That would be super cool. Obviously, that is still speculation, but it is something that a big company like Rockstar would think of and have ambitions with. And in terms of technical ability, the only thing that's holding them back is obviously developing the cities.
Yeah, there we go. So I found it. So it was Dick Cerdo, I believe, that posted. Let me double check. Yeah, Dick Cerdo. So they say GTA 6 fans are theorizing there may be 2 islands in the game's map, according to a frame in the trailer, and this is that one. So it does say Leonida, right? And this is probably the Leonida. And then you got this one. Maybe this is gonna be DLC. Maybe this is something that we're gonna get in the future. Or maybe it's gonna be there day one. Now, I do believe maybe this could be something that we get in the future, guys. Right? And Rockstar wouldn't put this for no damn reason. I mean, we had our very first GTA 6 tease found in GTA Trilogy, the Defective Edition. You remember that one of the house images that we found in GTA Trilogy as like a wall frame photo? Yeah, exactly. And that one really was our very first look at GTA 6, because the image that we saw was from a house in Miami, and we actually saw like, and the clouds were different from Red Dead, or similar to Red Dead, but the setting was not Red Dead, right? So people were like, oh shit, so it does not look like GTA 5, it looks like Miami. And we have been hearing that GTA 6 is gonna be Miami, and the clouds are looking like Red Dead, but it's not Red Dead, so it gotta be GTA 6. So that's when everybody was like, okay, it's GTA 6 for sure.
but also for the PS5 and the consoles where you're running it in, the storage that's needed, because who knows how big this game will be. Will it be 300 gigs, will it be a terabyte? We don't even know. And when the map expansions come out, they will have maybe 80 gigabytes more or 100 gigabytes more to have a whole new map. And now that I think about it, if you make a whole new map, you have to have different...
Lucia Brunda alone is gonna take 3,000 gigs alone, man. Like, oh my god. I hope they don't nerf it, man, because there's always that, you know, fear that they're gonna nerf it and go woke and all that, so hopefully they're not gonna do that.
Clothing, you have to have like different cars even, maybe other NPCs, so that would be a big task. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, man. But yeah, Vice City also looks very good. And it's crazy that they've been pinpointing and numbering all these buildings, because the B just stands for building, which is my guess. Looking super cool. And I'm also curious to see Flamingo Park. That's one of my favorites right there. Zooming in a little bit to Port Gellhorn, you can see that this is another airport, the Port Gellhorn airfield, with the Leonidas State Prison. Now this is not where Lucia is at, because Lucia is, I think, right here at Leonidas Department of Corrections. So this is a little bit more of a less bad prison.
Bro, Segas don't even know like what's happening around, but they're like, yeah, this is where Lucia is gonna be at. Yeah, people, experts, the GTA experts, they know everything about Lucia though. Yeah, I'll tell you that. You know, the same people that complain about like a female protagonist. Now, female protagonist is not woke. Having a female protagonist is not woke. It's just that it's what they do with it, okay? Now, if they turn her into like man and they make Jason like a you know, a feminine boy, then yeah, then you can say it's woke, right? But so far what we're looking at, based off of the trailer, it's looking pretty, yeah, I mean, Jason is, he's a man and he's feeling, looking, and acting like a man, and yeah, and Lucia is kind of acting like a female though, so there is, yeah, seemingly decent, but I get it though. I understand there have been some stuff that was discovered prior which has the community terrified of the game going woke, or I guess the game going woke, right? But hopefully not. It's I think it's gonna be a great game, but only time will tell us for sure, bro. I pray that we get a good one, mate, because the gaming industry these past couple of months, these past few years, bro, just has been bruh, like delayed, unfinished messes, microtransactions, this, you know, like what are we talking about? Can our brothers just get like one good and fun game? I really hope GTA 6 is that. I hope GTA revives gaming in general. I know some of you guys are loving games that you're playing right now, and that is amazing, okay? But I'm talking in general, because in general we haven't been getting like really solid games in comparison to what we used to get 10 years ago, right? Like 10 years ago, the game's quality, not talking in terms of resolution, but in terms of content quality, was just supreme, was amazing. But now it's like we have been getting inferior products after inferior products, and I mean, this is what happens when they chase money rather than putting out a great product that naturally makes them money, right? Nowadays they are chasing microtransactions and battle passes than what the gamers want. And I guess this is what happens when they start chasing profits. So I really hope GTA 6 revives gaming, man, in general.
Prison, and this is like the real big boy prison. And if you look at this, Port Gellhorn is not that big compared to Vice City, but still a really cool place with nice waters around it and some green areas as well. It goes all the way to here, and then a big bridge going to this side of the map with some more buildings and the actual port of Port Gellhorn right here. And then beyond that, we don't know what it is. It says Yorktown here and Bohemia, but that's big speculating areas right there, and I cannot wait for them to figure out what. Now,
I'm not in America, but is Bohemia, yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, is Bohemia like considered to be like the Bohemian Grove? You know, the one where Alex actually broke in and recorded like people doing the owl ritual, the Bohemian Grove. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? I don't know, man. Or is that something completely different?
what Ambrosia is gonna look like and how big it is.
Fairyland,
it's gonna be amazing. As Lake Leonida is still speculative, but very big in this screenshot right here. I don't know if we have had any screenshot or footage from Lake Leonida, so curious about that. Now, Ambrosia is also where the Thrillbilly Mud Club is and all the motorcycle gangs and that type of stuff running the whole city. So I think it's gonna be very reminiscent of GTA 4's The Lost and Damned. Maybe Trevor will overthrow this whole city because he's also pretty much wiped out the Lost motorcycle gang in GTA 5, but we never know if any of the previous characters in GTAs will return. But
I would love that. I honestly would love to see some older characters for sure. Maybe for like a mission or two, right? Or maybe we see them. Or maybe, you know what would be crazy? Just like how in GTA 5 we had North Yankton and in, was it? Yeah, San Andreas. Yo, that is crazy. A 20-plus-year-old game. There was a mission where, you know, in GTA San Andreas we fly to Liberty City. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. And we go there, right? Bro, I would love to see like different location in this game as well. But I don't want that to be like an exclusive thing. I hope once you, if it's a part of the mission, which I would love to, where we go maybe to Liberty City or Las Vegas or Las Venturas or, you know, maybe even like LA, Los Santos, or, but truth be told, I would prefer Liberty City, right? Like I want to see like New York City, Liberty City with modern day graphics though. So I would love that for like a couple of missions. And if they do that, and if they were to do that, I hope they don't do a thing like North Yankton where, yeah, you go there and that's it. You know, you cannot access the map again unless you mod. Like I would love it where, you know, you don't know about it, but once you complete a mission, it's a surprise. You go there, do the mission, and bam, it's always is accessible and it is available on the map, right, permanently after the fact. Like the video if you agree.
That would be cool. And that is just a quick look at this map. You can...
But did you see this video though? If not, guys, check out this video on the screen by clicking it, because the stuff that is coming out right now, pretty insane. We had the 20+ minutes of GTA 6 gameplay and leaks and trailer, this and that, details. Click on this video on the screen and check it out, man. It's wild.